nice and warm because of each and every single one of you, but we're going to go through some transformative information in just a little bit, and I can't wait to get things off the ground. But actually, the most favorite part is this part.
Where is it?
You know, I wish that we could just, what's up, Tammy? Hey, where you at? That looks like a Target. Is that where you're at?
Old Navy.
Old Navy.
Old Navy, school shopping.
Ah, school time. Yeah, be careful out there.
Just a tiny bit longer. A tiny bit longer. We're almost done. Can't miss the call.
Good. All good, all good. Glad to have you here. Dr. Kristal, how are you? I'm going to make you a special host. Thanks for spending some time with us. Let us know if you can hear us all right. Hey.
I can. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you all tonight.
Hey, great to see you. Man, I wish I had some green. I would have matched you, but I told people today I'm wearing this shirt because this is the money shirt. Because
I was gonna say that's looking pretty fly.
Yeah. I wear this only for special occasions because I heard you were coming on the call. So I'm like, all right. But thanks for coming on here, guys. Yes, green is a money color too. Absolutely. Green and gold. That's what it is. Wow.
Yeah. Green and gold. All my walls are gold, and I love that we have this new color green to sport around. It's the best.
It is. Absolutely. Well, hey guys.
Hi.
As you're coming in,
Hi.
what's up, everybody? This is going to be a fun night today. That's an Aussie color. Yeah. So I'm just letting people know. I'm asking people to put in the comments where they're coming in from. And also number two, something that you're grateful for. And we'll get started in just a second. But Dr. Kristal, what's something you're grateful for at this particular moment? We'll love to hear.
Hi.
Freedom.
Oh.
Freedom of time. Freedom of time.
That's huge. Oh my gosh. I think you appreciate it more when you understand what it's like to not have freedom of time. And then you have it. You're like, oh my gosh. Can't wait to dive into that. Yes.
Ooh, where'd you go?
Jay, hello. Great to have you guys. What's going on? Jonathan, hello. Lori, Eva, Milani, what's up? Colleen, how are you? Hey guys, if you haven't put in the comments yet, Gwen, what's going on, sister? Estetta, Kelly, Sean, Pamela, Michelle, hey, what's going on? Great to see everybody. If you haven't put in the comments below yet, we'd love to know where you're coming in from. And number two, what's something that you're grateful for at this moment? And we'll get started literally in just like a second or so. But happy to have you guys here. Absolutely. And lots of cool people here. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but put between a 1 and a 10 in terms of how you feel right now. Put it in the comments how you're feeling right now. How about you? I'm feeling like a 10 out of 10 with y'all right now. Like you guys are just making me smile and each other smile. Like this is a cool community. This is going to be a special call. I appreciate the honesty. 9. You know, always place for improvement in everything, right? Absolutely. All right, everyone. Well, right on the top of the hour, I told everybody my biggest pet peeve is punctuality, so I can't go against it as well too. But welcome everybody. And if you're on this call today, if you're watching this right now, that means that you had a friend, a loved one, somebody that thought enough about you that they wanted to recommend you something that's transforming their life. They believe can transform your life as well too. And I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to get right to the chase. I'm going to show you some things. This is my promise up front. All right. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're looking at opportunities. You're looking for ways to be able to better yourself, better your family, make an income while also making an impact as well too. Put a 1 in the comments if that sounds cool for you, to be able to make more, but also contribute more as well too. And we're going to show you by the end of this, and we have a special guest I'm going to introduce you to, how if you have a phone and you're able to follow some simple instructions that even, and no offense, if you are this age, even my 70-year-old plus partners are able to apply. And you got an hour a day, you got a phone, you're coachable, willing, hungry. We're going to show you a way where people are getting free product. We're going to show you a way where people are making extra $500 a month. We're going to show you if some are making $500 extra a week. And to be honest, if you're real serious, there's people that are making $500 a day now. I know that sounds crazy, but we're going to do it in a fun, simple, professional way. And by the end of this, you're going to see exactly what that is. And I can't wait to share with you exactly what's happening here. So if you're ready for some cool information, throw a 5 in the comments below. And I hope that I will fulfill that promise. Well, welcome, guys. My name is James Zhang. I have the honor to be your host for today, as well as another special friend of ours that I can't wait to introduce you to, Dr. Kristal Vance as well too. But just a quick background, so we're not complete strangers. I was not always a business coach, an entrepreneur, a speaker now. In fact, if you told me when I first got introduced to this business at 19 years old as a broke college student that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now, I would have told you, you had the wrong guy. Yeah, I don't know if any of you would relate with me on this. I was following the American dream. For me, it was a Chinese American dream, which is go to school, graduate, and get a good job, right? If you're Chinese or Asian, it's a doctor, lawyer, engineer. It's kind of true, you know? But put it to you in the comments if that route kind of sounds familiar, right? We all want the same thing. We all want a better future. We all want financial security. And what happened was the last recession in 2009 happened. And we were thinking it's wise to have a backup plan. It's wise to have like a side income. It's wise to have a side hustle. So I was looking for something to do. Would anybody here agree that if you're in a car, it's wise to have a spare tire, right? Give me a wave or put a 1 in the comments if you would agree with me on that. So I was looking for something else, but I didn't just want anything, right? Nowadays, you can do things like Uber. Nowadays, you can do things like, I don't know, another side business, online businesses, find a part-time job. My issue was I didn't have experience. I didn't have connections. I didn't have money. My only work experience was mowing my parents' lawn. So literally I didn't know what to do. I was super shy, but I was hungry. I needed to do something. And what happened was I went to a meeting just like this, and I got introduced to this concept that we're going to share with you. And I'll be real honest with you. I was super skeptical when I first saw this. Because the moment I started to take a look at this, I'm like, I think I know what this is. I don't want to do this. I don't want to lose friends and family. I don't want to spend a bunch of money and not make any money. I don't want to be one of those people. I don't know if you ever feel like that as well too. And rest assured, that is not what this is. And what changed my life is I got introduced to an incredible opportunity and an incredible mentor that changed my life. And I realized a couple of things. And if you're jotting down notes, if you want financial freedom and options, if you want to become recession proof, one philosophy that I learned was profits are better than wages. Wages make you a living, profits make you a fortune. The idea of entrepreneurship dawned on me. Have you ever thought about owning a business before, by the way? Give me a wave or throw a 5 in the comments if you've thought about owning a business, right? Like, if you want to be financially free and secure, jobs don't cut it these days, no matter how highly you get paid. We're going to talk to Dr. Kristal a bit. She was a chiropractor, right? Very, very successful. But if you want freedom in your life, you got to find a way to take charge again. But my concern was, all right, maybe I can look into business, but what's the right type of business? And could I even do well? I don't know if you've ever felt that way before, because I didn't have any experience. I was so shy to the point I couldn't even order food at a restaurant. But my mentor said, James, if you follow this simple system, you're willing, coachable, hungry, you can do this. So I believed in his belief enough of me. I started applying myself. I sucked real bad for a while. But don't you know that if you do something long enough, you can only suck for so long. And within 90 days, I made enough to fuel me with an extra $1,000 a month while I was going through college. I didn't have another part-time job, but I kept at it. And I would have never believed a couple years in part-time, by the time that I graduated from UC Berkeley, I started making enough through my side business where I was like, man, maybe I don't need a job anymore. So since 2011, for the past 12, 13 years, we've been doing this full-time, both me and my now wife. My greatest hail to victory here was I recruited my top money earner, who became my wife, Becky, and we're considered what's called level 1 chairperson in this company. And our biggest joy that we have is seeing you win. And that's what I'm excited for today. It's not about me, it's about you and your family and your dreams and the things that you want. But let me submit to you something that I think is going to be helpful. If you're anything like me, I didn't know what to look for in a business. I'm going to submit 5 things that I think are important to evaluate. I wonder if you would agree with me or not. what's a good business? Let's think about this. Number one, a good business is something that has a unique, consumable, and in-demand product. Something people want, something people buy again. Why? Who here would love money to come back into your bank account without you working for it anymore? Give me a wave if you love that, right? Residual income. So you want to find the right product. Number two, you also want to find something that doesn't cost you a lot of money, but you can make a lot pretty fast. Okay. Number three, you want something, especially now, where you can make money from your phone, you can build something global. Would any one of you like to be able to travel around the world, do the things you want to do with who you want to do them with, and still get paid? Like, that's what we're talking about. So if you're not making money from your phone, then we're missing out on big opportunities now. Number four, best kept secret of the rich. Find a way to leverage your time. If you only get paid when you work, you are enslaved to whatever that work is. So even if you're a highly paid professional, that's a really tough thing. So find a way to leverage your time. What if we could turn 1 hour into 10, into 100, into 1,000? And the last thing is this: find a good system of training and support. And if you find those 5 things, that's what would be considered a good business. If you would agree with that, if that logic makes sense, put a 5 in the comments below, because that's what we're looking at here today. So I'm going to submit to you, and I'll ask you again by the end of this if what we're going to show you today look like it fulfills that. So what is this thing? And I love the engagement. Svetlana is such a cool name, by the way. We got some cool people here, all right? We're going to introduce you to a partnership here. There's a company called Partner Co., a brand of products that we're going to talk about today. And there's also a team. We have various teams on this line, but there's a team called the Warrior Movement, which we head. And there's a partnership that's going on here. So what is Partner Co.? Partner Co. is a company that just pre-launched 5 months ago, guys. We're doing over 300 million a year. We're in 50 plus markets already. In fact, on this line, I see Australia on this line. Typically we have Taiwan on this line. I was talking to people in Mexico today, Canada, you name it. I think we have Canadians here. You have something that already has international reach. But what makes this company different is we target the health and wellness business. Can anyone agree with me that especially the last couple of years that the world is more health conscious now, more concerned about getting well compared to any other time, right? Put a me in the comments if you would agree with that statement right there, especially after the last couple of years, right? So we're dealing with huge multi-trillion-dollar industries. And what makes us different is we're creating solutions that are holistic. Dr. Vance will talk more about this because she knows holistic more than I do. I could barely spell it when I first saw that name, but that's going to deal into also products that are well made. Now, I had this question earlier on today. Someone asked me, James, what makes this different from all the other products that are out there? Well, if you take a look, number one, we have a bunch of third-party certifications, manufacturing ingredient certifications to make sure that they actually are effective and safe and clean. For example, we make all of our products in an FDA-registered facility. That means it's consistent. It means it's clean. It means it's going to work. Number two, we also, if you look on the right side here, tons of testing, third-party testing, lots of physician endorsements, a lot of stuff. What does that mean? If you take it or your clients take it, then it's going to be good results. All right. But in that, we have designed a beautiful house of brands, over 100 different products. I'm not going to have time to go through them today. If you want more information, get back to the person that introduced you to this. But I will submit just 3 of them today. And as we go through this is what I want you to think. Number one, can I see myself personally benefiting from this? But even more importantly, can I see others benefiting from this? Because if you can, there's an opportunity. If that makes sense to get that mindset, put a 2 in the comments below. I want to show you how to think like an entrepreneur here, right? So let me share just a couple real quick. Number one, does any one of us know somebody that wouldn't mind looking and feeling younger? Me. So we have this product called Renew. It's this little stick pack. You mix in water, you drink it 30 minutes before you go to sleep. It's got a whole bunch of natural blends in here that actually help to naturally stimulate what's called human growth hormone in your body. That's the youth hormone. So as you have more HGH in your body, there's no added hormones or weird stuff in this. That helps you with things like better sleep, better energy, better skin. So you can look like Dr. Kristal. My gosh, I got to be doing what she's doing right there. A better recovery. We've seen anti-pain, like a lot of different things. How about better sex function? Hello. Couples have been super happy on this. So that's one major trend. Think about how many people in the world would love to reverse age. Now, I'm not making any claims here, by the way. I'm not a medical professional. We aren't going to treat, cure, diagnose anything, but it's incredible what happens when you have more growth hormone. Can anyone think of anyone that might benefit from those types of benefits? Put a 1 in the comments if you could think of anybody. I'm telling you, when people use this, it's incredible. Number 2, real quick, Inoni. This is huge. Why? One of the biggest things in the world that's happening right now that causes all types of illnesses, heart disease and cancers and diabetes and pains and arthritis, is this word called inflammation. What is inflammation? Inflammation is your body's immune system reaction to try to kill off bad stuff in your body. All right. So sometimes we have too much inflammation, and that can lead into all different types of disease. If you don't have enough nutrition in your body, you can't be able to negate that. So noni is the world's first superfruit. It's in this one pouch or this one bottle, and a shot a day, I say, keeps a doctor away. Not a claim, just a cool little slogan right there. But the benefits in here is really high phytonutrients, something called iridoids, that when you drink this, then it helps you to decrease that inflammation. There's a lot of science on this. So if you know anyone that's dealt with pain, or maybe they have low energy or immune system function or things like that, we've seen so many transformational stories on this that are absolutely incredible. And most people in the world are dealing with something inflammatory. I want to spend most of our time today on one product in particular. And perhaps that's how you heard about this. It's these products called Slenderiiz, or some people know these as skinny drops. It's these 2 little vials, 2 little droppers that you just put them under your tongue 3 times a day. And the ingredients in this help you to do a couple of things. Balance your hormones. How about curbing bad cravings? Anyone here a sugarholic or chocoholic? I am. Yes. Being able to cut through fat. In fact, in the clinical trials, if you're looking to lose weight, women that use this lost around half a pound a day. Men lost 2/3 a pound a day. That's 15 to 20 pounds in a month, without having to diet like crazy, without needing to exercise, in a natural way, lowering stress and everything. There's adaptogenic herbs and a lot of things in here. And I'm telling you, I know that sounds crazy, but who here knows somebody that has been struggling to lose a couple pounds, right? Give me a wave or put a 2 in the comments below. There's a lot of people out there. Can this really work? Well, I use this. I got abs. That was my goal. Without exercise, I lost 25 pounds in 40 days. And I'm Chinese, if you couldn't tell. I used to crave rice. Now I don't at all. I actually crave good stuff, like the things that we're talking about. You have Mary Jo. She's in her 50s. She was going through the perimenopause, menopause. Could never lose weight. Lost 81 pounds in 4 months. Completely transformed her life. And you see, when you balance your body, good side effects like she reduced her blood pressure meds. I'm not saying it's a product that did it, but it's the only thing that she really changed. Her hubby didn't want to get left behind. Russell lost 27 pounds in 30 days. You guys know anyone with dad bod, for example? So he got rid of that. Also, his craving for smoking went away, and his asthma meds, he went off of them completely. Once again, not saying the product that did that, but amazing the types of transformations, just story after story. Maybe you know someone like Amy who had PCOS, which is a hormonal imbalance type of syndrome. Tried everything, was on 9 different meds, tried this finally. She's now lost, in this picture, almost 50 pounds. She's losing more as well too, getting super healthy. How about Pam Middleton? She's on this line, retired registered nurse. And she's been able to, wow, my gosh, close to her 70s when she was using this, lost almost 40 plus pounds, lost that body fat. All of her health issues are just getting away, So you have a dad bod, you're not even a dad. I appreciate the honesty. Maybe you don't have to lose weight. My wife was doing this for hormonal balance, menstrual balance. She's not there yet. But she was able to get rid of her menstrual pain, she noticed, and got abs, which is a cool side benefit as well too. But I want to bring up someone here that knows this extremely well. Take a look at this. This is not the same person. And yet it is. When you talk about a restored, renewed life, Dr. Kristal has absolutely done that. I'm going to bring her up twice today, but I had to have her talk about her transformation journey on these products. But Dr. Vance, I'd love to bring you up here real quick. Tell us about your journey with weight loss and these products.
Well, it really is the same person in both of the photos. And I'm just like everyone else that is struggling with weight. You've tried everything, you've done everything, and the last thing you want is the next fad because you're tired of not accomplishing what you set out for. I have dieted and re-dieted and dieted and re-dieted the same weight. How many times? Anybody else? Anybody lost the same 20 pounds like 20 times? And don't you wish you could get $1 back for every $10 you have spent on things for weight loss? Because I could have retired years ago if I could get some of that savings back. But the drops were something that was unique for me. It was a mindset switch. I stopped chasing the weight loss. I stopped chasing the scale. And when I did that, I took my power back. And I made a decision that I was going to chase health. And I was going to take one healthier step after another. And so what I loved about these drops is I stopped dieting. The food that you would eat, there's strategy to how you eat alongside of these drops. And it's actually pretty simple strategy. It's go back to the good stuff. So, I mean, I was eating lean protein, I was eating vegetables, I was having some fruit, I was having nuts, seeds, like the good things. But before, when I would eat those, I wouldn't get the results. And when I paired them with taking these drops, something that I believed was non-existent happened. I got a metabolism. Okay, before my whole life, I have had to use steroids for autoimmune issues. And so literally, I have never had a metabolism. To me, it was like saying Santa Claus and Easter Bunny. Like, it isn't for real. Those people who said they had it had to be lying because it wasn't for real. And I can say those pictures, that skinny pic, that was 4 years ago. That's what's different, is that was 4 years ago. And today, once a year after getting balanced, I can step back on the drops because I love Christmas and I love fudge and I go off rails. I'm human. I go off the rails at Christmas. And so come February and March, but here's the thing, I'm back in control. I know what to do. I get back on my drops for a month. I get myself, my endocrine system supported. That's all these do. They support your body to function how it should. Our bodies are smart. God gave us these amazing, incredible bodies. And if we give them the right thing, they know how to work. And that's what the drops did for me. It's the most simple thing I ever did, but it's all of the puzzle pieces at the same time. And I found myself healthy finally.
Wow. Dr. Kristal, so well said. And I'm just inspired because I know how it can feel when you've tried everything in the world and you're like, maybe this is how my body is. And I know there's someone today that might be on that place, or you might know someone that's about to feel that way and they've given up or they're about to give up. And your message is a message of hope. So congratulations. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Yeah. I mean, I was willing, for those that may not know, I had 2012, I did a gastric sleeve surgery. Like, I was willing to die to get skinny. And I still didn't have success. So no matter where you are, if you're like, I need help, you have found help. You're with the right people.
Gosh, Dr. Kristal, I'm like getting all the feels right now. I can't wait to bring you up in just a bit. Guys, throw a 10 in the comments if that encouraged you right there. You know, I love is the rawness, the transparency. Like, this isn't hype, guys. This is real stuff. I love fudge too, by the way. Oh, I so love fudge. We're gonna be real good friends. So I know when we're around holidays, we'll have a contest to see who's really chubby on the inside. I was a chubby kid, by the way. So anywho, just think, guys, how many people out there can benefit from things like these? All of our fudge people are coming down. I love you guys. You know, if you don't like fudge, we can be friends as well too. Anywho, there's the products. Let me ask you all this question. Who here can legitimately think of somebody that can benefit from any of those health solutions that we are talking about, right? Put a me in the comments. If you had anyone that popped into mind, maybe it starts with you, right? That's what a good business is all about. There's things that people are already looking for and searching for and wanting. They just don't know about this yet. So how does a business work? It's real simple, guys. Oh, and by the way, we have a lot of people that have helped on transformations, and we have a lot of support as well too. We have this free community group, Wellness 360. There's a lot of them out there. Dr. Kristal is an incredible group as well too. But if you want to be a part of this one, we love supporting our clients and people in there. So feel free to join that as well. But we want to make sure that people are getting their results. All right. So products are number one. From there, the business aspect is real simple. Partner Co gives you the opportunity to start your business for just $29.95, or depending where you're in the world, do the conversion over there, right? And what you get with this is you get a back office, you get a whole app from your phone, you can run your business from your phone. You have trainings, you have resources, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So step number one, grab a membership. Oh, and also you get discounts on the products as well too. Number two, pick the products and choose what's called a business level. I won't talk too much about these right now, but just know there's 4 of them. And if you are here looking for a serious income, you're going to want to keep in the back of your mind something called ultimate. In fact, if you're a partner in this company and you're already an ultimate level, put the letter U in the comments below. It's huge to be there. Basically, you double your bonuses for life. The way you get to these levels, we got a lot of ultimates here, is very simply trying some of the products out. I'm going to share with you, though, today specifically a system of growth that is focused just on the drops, but just know that you can do this with any of the amazing products that we have. Some popular packages, we're going to show you a way where maybe you want to get started with this 4 Slenderiiz pack. Imagine you can get one for yourself, sell 3 and get yours paid for. Who here would love free drops? Like, that sounds cool. You know, we'll show you how to do that. Or some of you might actually be even more business minded, and there's this 10 pack where you can use 1 sell off 9. You do that, you can actually instantly recoup your investment and make up to $500 extra. We're seeing people do this in their first month, in their first week. Like, I'm telling you, it's a really good place to be at. All right. So with that, how does this work? And final step is set up what's called a subscribe and save. Real simple, every month to remain commission eligible, to get the extra discount. Very easy. It's an extra 100 points or $150 a product. So you can continue to be a good product of the product, or you can get a customer to be able to use that as well too. There's no contract. It's not binding. You can always change this, whatever that you want. All right. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to link you into a business system. In this organization, we have a community called the Warrior Movement. There's a lot of great communities in this company, by the way, but just know you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And the moment you're in the system, you're going to get systems downloaded right to your phone. In fact, Dr. Kristal created something that has transformed so many lives. Let me ask you all this question. Who here feels if we told you exactly what to do, what to post, with just 2 simple social media posts a day that you can copy paste, that'll take less than 15 minutes, and even give you ideas on how to respond to people? Who here feels, and it could make you an extra 500 a month, an extra 500 a week, who here would be willing to at least learn how that works? All right, put a 5 in the comments, give me a wave, right? It's super simple, and it's not spammy. It's not annoying. You're not going to be one of those people. That is what Dr. Kristal has created. So when you get started with us, what you're going to find is right away, you're going to get access to what these boards are, which is our entire system in a box. I won't go through all of it today. That's what our trainings are for. But to give an example, this is what it will look like. We will literally show you in your first 7 days what to post, when to post, how to post things to promote the product. So people start asking you what the product is and buying from you rather than you feeling like you have to hunt other people down. Does anyone else hate feeling salesy like I do? It's so simple. You're literally going to open up your inbox and people are going to be flooding into your inbox with that. We're also going to show you literally how to talk to these people, what to say. If you're concerned, well, I don't know the product, I don't know how to answer questions. If you can simply like copy paste, literally, you can just do that and you will get sales. And it's super, super simple. You can learn this within 40 minutes, guys. Who here feels like that is something doable? Put a 1 in the comments if you're like, huh, that's interesting. And it works. And what we're going to show you is this. Yeah, a lot of people are seeing success. We're going to show you how to get the product out there. So imagine you picked up your product and you're then going to start to sell the drops, for example. You're going to get paid retail, something called new volume bonus. But here's a simple breakdown that Dr. Kristal broke down. Let's say you got the 4-pack. You use 1, you sell 3, or you sell all of them. You're going to be able to either pay for your product or you're going to be able to make extra profit right away. And it's not difficult, guys, to be able to get a couple people interested in the drops. In fact, if you've already been using the system and gotten at least 1 sale, put a me in the comments below because it's happening all over the place. I mean, take a look at the comments. There's a lot of people doing that, right? So that's going to be one thing. Some of you might be superstars though. And you're like, I know a lot of people, but you want to take this more serious. If you get the 10-pack and then you sell those, you can make extra $1,400. Your profit on that is at least $500. We've seen people do that in their first month part-time. We've seen people do that in their first week. Some people have done that their first day. Everyone's different, but it's incredible how that works. Tammy did it in her first week, for example, that's here. You just started your estate, congratulations. One more thing though, and I want to bring up Dr. Kristal talk in a bit, but the magic is this. You see, the system, this is what happens. As you start to get customers, people become walking billboards. Who here's ever been to a good movie before and then you recommended it to someone else before, right? Sound of Freedom right now is a good example that's viral because it's word of mouth. That's how these products work. So you know what this company does? You also have the option, and we're going to show you how to do this, to have your customers become your best billboards and partners as well. You can team up with them, show them a way to get their product paid for. And as they expand their teams and their businesses, your business truly starts to grow. In fact, in this compensation plan with just 2 strong teams, 2 strong leaders, you can make an extra $10,000 a month passive residual income. Put a 10 in the comments if that sounds like something pretty cool right there. All right. And I'm telling you, people are doing this. We have someone like Kristen White, who is a fitness trainer, gym owner, apply this and she's now getting to her $10,000 month. Now, not everyone does this. Once again, you have to put in work, but it's absolutely possible. We have Kim Gray. She was born with muscular dystrophy, lost 92 pounds on the Slenderiiz program, started to share her story, and she was able to pay off her house because of what this has been able to do. We have Robin Peroni, who was just looking at these 5 to 10 pounds. She was a mom, loved it, shared it, exploded a team of people and herself selling this, made $25,000 her first 8 weeks. Once again, not everyone does this, but it's incredible what's possible when you understand this business. But it wouldn't be possible if there weren't a system of growth to be put together with this. And that's why I'm super excited for each and every single one of you, because today we not only have someone that's absolutely inspired us with her Slenderiiz transformation, we have an expert when it comes to entrepreneurship. Dr. Kristal is not just a healer, she is a very amazing entrepreneur. And I wanted to bring up Dr. Kristal to talk about this because she created the system or co-created it with other people as well too, but it's been incredible. But Dr. Kristal, I got to bring you back up again. All right.
Of course.
For those of us that don't know your background, because when it comes to business, you've had businesses before, you've had quite the profession, but for those of us that don't know that, like, what was your prior profession prior to doing this?
Well, let's see. I was a chiropractor in private practice for Well, it's been about 25 years. I've been here and free for about 5 years. But what you might not know is that my parents were very involved in this industry almost my whole life. So I grew up around this.
Wow.
And so you and I are polar opposites, swing the pendulum. My parents were totally for entrepreneur and doing what we're doing. And I went, I'm going to school and I'm going to become a doctor. And I don't want to do any of that. And they were like, come on, you've got to keep, like, why would you want to buy yourself a job? And I was like, because it's healthcare and I'll never have to worry about not making money. And so that changed very quickly. I bought myself a job. I bought myself an expensive job. The $250,000 in school loans later, I bought myself a job too. So yeah, there's my background. I realized that I was trading hours for dollars just like everybody else.
Wow. So it doesn't matter how highly paid you are, if you're still trading time for money, then it's still limited there. So the grass is not greener on the other side, is what you said. So, oh my gosh. And when you finally took a look back at this business, and I get it, it's the parents' business, like what was the shift for you where you're like, wow, this can be something pretty significant as an endeavor?
It was it was leverage. In my office, I understood in the business world, the brick and mortar world, I understood I needed more employees to leverage. I needed their hours of working to grow my business, but that was another headache. I mean, because I was now responsible for their income, whether they worked or not, they were still getting paid to show up. I mean, and when I say show up, we've all been there. We've all been the employee who went out the night before and came to work and maybe didn't give it even 70%. I still had to pay them at 70% or 100%. So I was leveraged, but they really had me leveraged. And what I saw here was that I could leverage other people who were at the same mindset as me. They were business minded. They were entrepreneurial. They wanted it for themselves. And I wanted it for them even more than they wanted it for themselves. And so I could take time and teach them what I did. I could not teach anybody to be a chiropractor.
Yeah.
No one could replace me in my office. I had to find a new way for them to create income. But here I can turn around and teach everybody to do what I do. I can create and work with people, and we can create systems. Like there's so many of us that have tied in and created that. That is certainly not my baby. But I'm telling you what, when we've got thousands of people doing the same thing that works, then you can take someone who has been here for 48 hours and they get the same success as someone who's been here for 4 years. Like the learning curve is so short. It's so incredible. So I love it.
That's huge, Dr. Kristal. You've seen many, you're extremely wise with entrepreneurship. You've been around this profession. You've seen many different ways to build this business. And perhaps there's people, maybe they're like, I've seen network marketing. I'm in network marketing. I've done it. My parents have done it. What makes this any different? Obviously, the product is good. The comp is good. But for anybody that knows business, it's really the system. This system specifically, like what's got you excited? Like, what are you seeing on your end?
Well, a lot of times it's what you said when you started this out. You said, I started and I was really, really bad, but I stuck with it. That stuck with it is the part that I can't ever fix for people. That is their own personal decision. If I could find a way to shorten that, then we have the payload, and that's what's happened, is we have found a way to shorten somebody coming in their suckability time. Like, you don't have to suck for very long here, y'all. Like, it's so wonderful. You can come in and you can learn really quickly. And so before you give up on yourself, you're having success. And that's what makes me so excited, is that I see people winning that really, as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, they would have given up on themselves before. They wouldn't have stuck with it. Of course, a lot of the times I misread that. I misread who that person is. I'll see someone all bright and shiny, and I'll be like, this one is an absolute rock star. They're going to crush this. And they're gone in like 4 days. And now what's happening is someone that I never would have said that about is having success right out of the gate.
Wow.
So
it's a great equalizer, and you're seeing speed, and obviously everyone's differences, everyone's experiences are different. But I'm curious, like, compared to how you've even built business in the past, you were successful in this business in the past as well too. Let's say they get their first paycheck on average, right? Obviously everyone's different, but compared to before and implementing this now, what's the difference of that type of speed?
Oh, well, before, people would use it as their story after they've had success. They'd be like, I got my first check. It was $7. And I knew if I could make $7 here, I could make 7 million. It's like, oh, whatever. That is crap. You did not think that. You got it just like I did, and was like, really? $7? Man, I hope this gets bigger sooner. You got Robin Perone, who makes 25 grand in her first 8 weeks. And I know that's not everybody, but if one person can do it, why not you? What makes her better than you? What makes you so bad that you can screw up that much? If one person can do it, so can you.
Right there. The game has changed. And what's super exciting right now, Dr. Kristal, is like, as exciting as it is, it's still so young, and we've just barely launched out of it.
5 months in. Yeah.
The future is super exciting. So last question would be this: is what's got you excited right now? Where do you see things in the future? Why are you pumped up right now for what's going on with Partner Co. and this company?
It's that we're only 5 months in, and we're in, do you know the scalability that we have here? What typically 5 months in, companies are trying to figure out who's the chiefs and who's the Indians, and they're dealing with mass distribution, and is their product good, and who's their supplier. They're not having success like we're having success. The problems are different. We already have boots on the ground in 50 plus countries. Not just, oh, we ship there. We have buildings. We have employees are there. They know their roles. They know their jobs. We have products that have been true and tested with time, not just, yeah, we have science. Yeah, we have clinical trials. But that's not where our weak spot is. Like, that's it. I look around and I'm like, really, where is the weak spot? And it's just, who do we have that's willing to go to work? And I am, you give me something that I know it's that if there's a payoff, you can't outwork me. Try. And I hope I enrolled you. I want someone to try to outwork me. Like, let's go. Let's just have fun with this. Because when you asked in the very beginning, you said, what are you the most excited about? And I said, freedom of time. Because I was the person that got up when it was dark outside, and I came home when it was dark outside. And I chased the sunshine for vacations because I never got to see it. So that's all my trips were around beaches and sunshine. And I still was stressed out to the max because I had employees. And my mind I never got freedom of time to just live, because I was always running over here to spin the other plate before it fell. And so the level of stress that I lived under is a normal business owner stress. It's why people close their business and go back to being an employee. And even when you're an employee, you're still running, trying to spin plates, and you don't know how you're going to get to the next month, or how are you going to pay off that credit card? Or how are you going to have a vacation? Do you ever like go to, you're in California, I'm in Florida. You ever go to Disney and go, how do these people afford this vacation?
Yes.
I don't understand how people afford it. It blows my mind. Like, they're in serious debt to do a 5-day vacation with family. And we literally have hope. We have a plan. We have the system. We have the plan for you. Now, all you have to do is find enough trust. Trust us. Get started. Trust us enough to get started, and trust us long enough to outlive the suckability rate. And you will look back and go, they were right. This was the best place to be.
So love that. Dr. Kristal, mic drop. Thank you so much, sister, for spending some time.
Anytime.
I'll close things out here, guys. Hey, put some love in the chats if you love that. And I'm curious, who here would love an opportunity to meet Dr. Kristal even in person, right? Put a 1 in the comments if that sounds cool, because we have a unique opportunity. This company is 5 months old, but we are gearing up for something major just 1 month out from when we're doing this. I want to share with you this quick video for a one-time opportunity that there's only going to be one time ever that this company launches. If you want that opportunity to meet people like Dr. Kristal ground floor, to be able to not just meet them, but to be with them, to run with them, you're going to want to come to this. Take a look at this video here. This company is going global. We are launching. We've been in meetings all day talking about what's going on. And if you think what you're seeing right now is exciting, you've seen nothing yet. So if you're real serious, I'm telling you, the top money earners are found and born at this event. There's limited tickets left. And you might be thinking right now, man, that sounds crazy. Just go to Orlando, depending where you're at. But I'm telling you, I bet there's going to be someone on this line that we don't even know yet, that today said, I see where this is going. I'm going to be there. And by the next year conference, you're going to be the one on stage sharing us your story because of what you did. So if you're interested in that, talk to the friend that brought you here. But let me conclude this real quick. After seeing this, we went over these 5 things on what makes a good business. Questions. Did you see a good, unique, consumable product? Did you see something that doesn't cost a lot, but you can make a lot? Something that's scalable. You can build this everywhere, something we can leverage. You don't have to be like Dr. Kristal, stuck. And there's training and support and a plan and hope. Put a 5 in the comments if you would agree with me. This is everything when it comes to good business. And if you agree with that, then the best thing that you can do is you got to make a decision. Right? After seeing this, you're going to be an A, B, or C. If you're a B, you got some questions. Hey, talk to your friend right after this. Bug them. Be like, hey, I gotta ask you this and this and this. Get them all answered. And then let's move, let's go, let's grow. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your story needs to be heard. Some of us, you might be like, well, let me try the product first. It might be a C. If that's the case, talk to your friend, we'll hook it up. We'll get you started on something amazing. Maybe you want to try the Renew or the Noni or the Drops or anything else. They're all going to be absolutely amazing. My guess though is within a week or 2 of you trying it, you're probably going to take a look at this again. Because I'm telling you, when you use this, you feel good, people are going to want to know what's going on. And finally, I already see it in the comments. Some of you are A's. Like, I see the vision. I see what Kristal's saying. I see where this is going. I'm willing. I'm coachable. I'm hungry. Why not me? If you're saying that right now, my encouragement to you is this. You see, something I've learned from successful people is they make decisions differently. different from how I used to make decisions. I used to have to overthink it and ask all the questions and think about it and think about it and think about it. Analysis paralysis. Anyone like me on that? And then I just looked at other people that were moving and I'm like, they do things different. This is how they do it. Successful people, they make decisions quickly, they change them slowly. And the way they make a decision is very simple. Do they want it or not? They don't care how it's going to happen. They don't care about the plan. They just have to know, I want freedom. I want breakthrough. I want what it is that's going on right now. And they say, yes, they figure it out along the way. I'm telling you, we will come alongside with you and fill in the blanks. But if you're that type of person, it's like, I'm an A, let's go, let's grow, then put an A in the comments below, definitely. And what you're going to want to do is talk to your friend right after this, because we're going to select your product package for you. You can talk about the best way for you to get started, but whether it's getting started with some of the drops, or maybe you want to start with some of the other products or some of our higher packages as well, you can talk to your friend. They can pick the best level for you, but move forward and let's grow together. All right, everyone. But thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to celebrate your next success. Get back to your friend that brought you here if you have any other questions. And if you have other questions on the products, we have a special call tomorrow. Everyone's invited to. Lily Lou, one of our top health advisors, is doing a live call. She just dropped the Zoom in the chat. Feel free to come on. You can bring people to, you might get your first customer. Just bring someone to do that and have Lily go through the products for you. But other than that, everyone, super grateful for your time. Dr. Kristal, thank you once again for everything. That was something that I know I'm going to go to sleep thinking about again, because I just feel something different. Seriously. But hey guys, thanks for your time. I'm going to allow you to mute yourself. Feel free to say goodbye and thank you to Dr. Kristal.